You know that feeling, right? That pull, the urge to just drop everything, get in the car, and just drive? Well, today, we're going to dig into why that road trip, especially one to a historic place, is so much more than just a vacation. It's a journey that connects us to something really ancient, something deeply human. So what is it about the open road? Why does it call to us like that? It's definitely more than just wanting a change of scenery. It feels deeper, right? It's this need for freedom, for discovery. It almost feels like it's hardwired into us. So let's really unpack why that call is so powerful.
And you know what? The source material for this whole explainer just nails it with this quote. It says, "A road trip to a historic site reminds us we're part of an ongoing human story." And that's the key right there. This isn't really about escaping our lives. It's about finding our place inside a much bigger story.
Okay, so first things first. Let's talk about that need to just break free. The call of the road. It usually starts with wanting to escape our superstructured and, let's be honest, sometimes totally overwhelming daily lives.
I mean, just think about your day-to-day. The calendar is jammed, the to-do list never ends, your phone is buzzing constantly. Our brains are just crowded. There's no space left for any real, deep thought. And a road trip? It's the perfect antidote to all that relentless noise.
But what's actually going on inside our heads when we get behind the wheel and hit the road? Well, the mental shift it's actually pretty remarkable.
I mean, just look at the difference here. Back home in our daily routine, we're basically on autopilot, right? Our thoughts are crowded with all the things we have to do. But out on the road, everything shifts. You have to be aware. Your mind finally has the freedom to just wander. And you get back that feeling of being in control, of autonomy.
You know, there's this kind of meditative magic that happens when you're just watching the world fly by from the car window. The landscape keeps changing, that ribbon of highway just keeps unspooling in front of you, and it's like it gives your brain permission to finally take a breath, to connect some dots, to process all the stuff that usually gets shoved to the back of the line.
And honestly, it's the unplanned stuff that ends up being the most meaningful. That wrong turn you took, that's not a mistake, it's an invitation to discover something new. These little surprises, they shake you out of that autopilot and force you to actually be present, to engage with what's happening right now in a way our routines just don't.
And get this, there's real science to back this up. It's something called neuroplasticity. Basically, by throwing all these new sights, sounds, and experiences at your brain, you are literally rewiring it. You're building new pathways. A road trip can be an incredibly powerful way to pull yourself out of a mental rut.
So the drive has done its job. It's opened up our minds, and then we arrive. And this is where the journey gets really deep, because now we're connecting not just to a new place, but to history itself.
What this does is it basically transforms the trip into a kind of modern-day pilgrimage. I mean, for thousands of years, people have made journeys to places that are meaningful. So when we decide to drive to a historic site, we're tapping into that same ancient, almost primal instinct. Think about it. When you're standing on an old battlefield or walking through a house that's hundreds of years old, suddenly your own problems, your own worries, they just seem smaller, don't they? It puts your life into this much bigger context, and that new perspective can be, well, incredibly comforting. And this kind of experience leaves you with some really powerful emotional takeaways. You get a dose of humility, seeing the struggles people went through. You feel this sense of gratitude for the life we have now, and you get this incredible perspective on just how resilient people can be. Okay, but the trip doesn't just end when you pull back into your driveway. The best souvenirs, the ones that really matter, aren't the things you bought in a gift shop. They're the changes that happen inside you, the things that stick with you long after the bags are unpacked. Just think about all the little challenges on a road trip, right? You make a wrong turn, you got to figure out where to eat, you have to deal with something totally unexpected. Every single one of those moments is like a mini training session for your brain. You're practicing problem solving, but in a totally low-stakes way. And that builds a super important skill. And that confidence, it doesn't just stay on the road. That ability to adapt, to think on your feet, that becomes a part of you. It's something you can tap into when you're facing much bigger, much more serious challenges back in your everyday life. Because ultimately, these journeys, they become our stories. You know, the story about that weird roadside diner, or that unbelievable sunset, or that time you got completely lost but found something amazing because of it. These stories, they make us who we are. They become a core part of our own personal narrative. So the real question isn't just, hey,
Where are we going next? It's, what story do you want to create? What new perspective are you looking for? Who do you want to become on the other side of it? The open road is waiting. What story is it going to help you write?